Good afternoon, class. So, till now we have discussed Unit 1 and I have also given notes for Unit 2 till this arithmetic operators and expression constant literals and what is simple assignment statement. Now we will learn how to write basic C programs, okay, using basic input output statement. So for that I am opening a online C editor or compiler. I am opening here. We will write our programs to see how it executes. A simple C program could be like, let me first write it, then I will discuss it. See, first I have written hash include stdio.h. Now what is hash? Hash means preprocessor. So it tells the preprocessor to include a library function called stdio.h. This library function holds some built-in functions, definitions of some built-in functions which you can use in your program without writing the function again and again every time. So this stdio.h is a library function which holds functions like printf for output and another function called scanf for input. Okay, so see here I have in printf function it is mentioned that whatever you write inside the printf function will be printed in the output console. This is your output console. Okay, sorry, this is your output console. So whatever you write there, it will be printed in your output console. This is your output console. Now this particular thing that it is written is saved in this library function. So you don't have to write it again and again every time if you use it in your program. You just call the name and it will do the task. Let's see how it executes. See, this is C programming class. That is what was written here. Now if you change it, it will appear in your output console also. Let's see. Today we are Today we are learning about input output functions. Execute it. See, this case changes. So whatever you write inside the printf function, it will appear in your output console. Okay. Now this is output function. So what will be your input function? See, what is main? Okay, main, as I have already mentioned, it is the function that should be there while you are writing a C program. Int defines the data type of main. Because I have written a int, so I should have ended with return 0. Why? Because int will always return an integer value. If I had written it void, I would not have to write it. But because I have given the main function's data type as int, it should return it. Okay. Now let's write another program. Suppose I am writing a program which will take two numbers from the user and will add them and will print the addition. Okay. So I have taken to say num1 comma num2 comma result. So num1, num2 and result are three variables of integer type. What it means? It means that num1, num2 and result will only hold integer type values. What are integer type values? I have already given you the notes. Now we write a printf function like enter num1 and num2. Scanf %d, comma %num1, comma and %num2. What it is, I will describe. Just give me a minute. Equals to, sorry, result equals to num1 plus num2. The result of %d plus %d is equals to %d. Okay, so what happens here? I have taken three variable num1, num2 and result, which will hold integer type variable. I have already discussed it. So first I am writing a printf which will print in this console as enter num1 and num2. Okay. Then I am writing scanf. Scanf is a function that is used to take input from the user. Mind it, scanf is a function that is used to take input from the user. So what this %d means? %d means it will take the compiler that my program is supposed to take two integer type values from user. %d means integer type value. Why integer type value? Because I have mentioned number 1 as int1 integer and number 2 also as integer, right? So it will tell the compiler that my program is supposed to take two integer value from the user and the values will be stored in address of num1 and address of num2. That means ampersand is used for address of operator, is used as an address of operator. So address of operator means in the address of num1, that means wherever in the memory num1 is stored, whatever value I am taking here as integer will be stored in num1. Wherever in the memory num2 is located, whatever value I am taking here from user will be stored in num2. Okay. Now in the result, whatever value is stored in num1 will and whatever value is num2 will be added and will be stored in result. Now what is happening? Now what is happening? In printf, in another printf I am writing the result of %d. Why %d? Because it is an integer type value plus %d, another integer type value is equals to another %d. Why? Because the result is also printing an integer type value. So first %d, first integer value will copy the value of num1, second integer value will copy the number of num2 and third integer value will copy the number of the result will copy the result. Okay, let's execute it and see what's happening. So see, enter num1 and num2. Enter num1 and num2. Now it has now the compiler has came here waiting for me to enter two values. Now suppose I enter 12 and 20. Okay, that means this 12 will get stored in num1, 20 will get stored in num2. Now if I press enter, what is happening? See, 12 plus 20, that is 32, is getting saved in result. Now what is happening? The result of %d, that is 12, plus another %d, that is num2, that is 20, is equals to result, that is %d, that is result, that is 32. Okay. Now if I had like entered a float number, okay, what would have happened? Let's see. Suppose I enter 12.6 and so why this happened? This happened because here I am saying it will take an integer type value, but I am entering a float type value. So error occurred. Okay. So that is what is scanf and printf is. Integer printf is output function, scanf is input function. Okay, now you have understood. You could have taken a float here. Suppose I change it to like float num1 num2. Now I entered. In that case, it would have become %f. Mind it, for float it will become %f. Okay. Now suppose I take 12.6, then I take say 20.3. See, I am getting this. Okay. Now you may ask me, madam, why it is showing so many digits after this? Because this is this is the format of C function. It can take up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digit after decimal. So that is how it is showing. Okay. So that's it for today's class. In the next class, we will start with condition statement and loops. Okay. If there is any doubt, please please ping me or call me, whatever you feel comfortable. Thank you, class.